Welcome back, fellow indie gamers and Sacred fans. I hope you're having a great day, because today we are continuing the Let's Play series of Sacred 2 Gold version. Really important, not the remaster. First and foremost, thank you very much for all the awesome comments on the first episode, and I am basically blown away because most of you shared the sentiment I share. And there were like a couple of comments, but well, on my end it is working, but in those comments were also in a pretty nice fashion, so no one was like, you are just hating the game and you are making a video because out of it. And yeah, it's great, because trust me, I was waiting for some of these comments like, okay, you just don't understand, or you just, you know, say you are a QA person but you are not really. And yeah, so I'm just basically blown away, so thank you very much once again. But I was thinking that let's see how's the remaster is being rated at the moment, so every single time we make a new episode, I'm just going to put all the stuff on the screen. So let's start with something funny, because as I mentioned, I played the game on GOG and not on Steam, and I saw that GOG also has the remastered. And the funny thing is, surprisingly, it is not doing well either on GOG. So you will see all the things on the screen I'm talking about. But at the moment, the remaster has 9 reviews. Not too much, but you know, GOG is a more niche, like gaming portal, so I would say that's fine. Currently sitting on 2.3 out of 5, which is less than a hit or miss. But there are some funny reviews, and by funny I mean true, but also pretty sad at the same time. Here's one. Please do not touch the original Sacred until you find a team that truly loves games and takes the iconic classic seriously. You don't have to look far for examples. Grimlore Games and Alchemy Interactive. This is who you should be looking up to. Let these guys make a remaster or remake of the original Sacred and you will get the best open world RPG in recent years. And I totally agree, because Titan Quest 2 is shaping up pretty nicely and seemingly they know how to make ARPGs. The funniest one is Silver Linings, at least it comes with the original, which is, you know, somewhat true. But you know, I saved the best for last because I think this is summarizing how the remaster is going on. It is currently upvoted by 120 people, and as I mentioned, out of the 9 reviews, it's pretty good. Worse than the original. This remaster is worse than the original in almost every single way. Removed control options, number of weapon slots, number of inventory slots, number of combat arts, spell/attack skill slots, no free roam options, and crashes galore. It's a disaster through and through. In fact, the only thing they improved was the graphics slightly. As usual, remaster means worst version. So yeah, it's pretty dire at the moment, and you know, just to show the Steam charts as well, still 47% left a positive review out of almost 700, which is worse than a hit or miss, in my opinion. So of course, I was thinking about that maybe after a few days or a few weeks, I just get the remaster and maybe compare it to the gold version. I'm not a hating farmer, I don't make negative videos, because I don't believe in negative videos. But, you know, I'm just a random person on the internet, and facts are speaking louder than words in a way, so you know, let me know if you want to see like a direct comparison to the gold version, to the remaster in different aspects, or me just commenting on all the QA failures on it. Let me know, and you know, I might make a video. I don't really enjoy these things, but when I'm passionate about a title, and you know, and they say the exact opposite what we see, and they try to say that, well, there was extensive QA, well, this and that, you know, usually showing the hard cold truth is the best option. But enough of the doom and gloom. let's go and continue our journey in Sacred 2 Gold. So what happened last time? We completed a couple of quests. So we got the Pirate Cave, and also there was the other piratey Navigator and the Bounty quests. So we took down the Navigator's guy and the map. We got the map, all the Pirate Cave enemies, and we took down Mr. Sailnose. Also, there were a bag of worms. We delivered it to the fishing aficionado guy. Also collected 4 of those yellow foot herbs. And then we went to check out the Mad Mage who kidnapped a girl. But turned out the mage is no more and there is just a festering zombie. And we took down the zombie, so we're not exactly sure what happened to the mage. But he's no more, and that's a great thing. So let's see what other things we should focus on. I'm just going to go, because last time we went into the village and turned out that the village elder is having some problems. So we are just going to help him. So we are at the village elder's like mansion or house, but I would say if you have a couple of statues and a gate like this, but it's definitely a mansion. Or maybe this is his like private room, I'm not sure.
Some robbers have stolen the entire annual tax levy of the village. It's just a small sack, but it holds gems worth a small fortune. If we can't pay our taxes, the village is doomed. Doomed. We know the gang's hideout is near the endless caves, but our fighting men are away at the war, and we have no one left. Please recover the jewels from the robbers and bring them to Senator Gracchus in Thylesium. You're our last hope.
Okay, say no more. We just go and get back the tax money. Let's see the map. Okay. It's out on the way. So we are getting a couple of secondary missions, just in case, to do something right next to this. Lure the kobold chief from his hideout and kill him. Greetings, my name is Talal and I'm here on the behalf of the Senate to take care of the kobold menace. We have had reports that a mighty chieftain of these little creatures has appeared in the area. We assume that the kobolds are scheming something, a large-scale attack for example. We must eliminate the chief before the kobolds reach their full kobold power. Already, more kobolds than usual are in the vicinity. I could do with your assistance. How about it? You go and kill several kobolds in their own village. Once enough kobolds have fallen, the chief will emerge from his hideout. We will hold the fort here and secure the area. I do think that kobolds are causing a little too much of a ruckus here, so we are just going to decimate their numbers just a bit, you know. I have some like memories about these secondary quests, but you know, I'm not trying to guess which one which, so we just go through them one by one. Watch out, Amonshi. Beyond this bridge, the gods will no longer protect you. Are you sure that you do not have any unfinished business in Salford, and that you do not wish to advance your fighting skills anymore?
Another mission successfully completed.
Okay, I guess. Let's just gamble a little bit and go further nonetheless. Okay, so this was updated and here is the level. Oh boy, it's pretty far. So we will get there eventually, because that's the main quest. So Kobold Chieftain quest is being selected. Wow, that's pretty far. Okay, well, you know, let's just get another secondary quest maybe before we venture into the depths of the Kobold realms, or whatever you want to call it. What about this young lady here? Excuse me, would you get me back my teddy? I played in a cave and lost my teddy. Would you please get it back for me? Pretty please? A couple of questions, like, why would you play in a cave with your teddy? The second one, unfortunately I remember what's going to happen, but not spoiling it, because maybe some of you are seeing this game for the first time, but you can guess. What do you think is going to happen? Is it, for example, really a teddy bear? Or something else is going to happen? You know, let me know in the comments. So let's see. What about here? Can we get... Oh, this is an opening here. So I guess we are at the caves. Good.
You will not do that again.
I really enjoy this combination of like just hurling a couple of spells, and in the meantime I'm just using my weapon to hit the enemies. I'm not sure if this would be a viable thing on silver, but at the moment it's great. Ooh, I just went into the trap immediately. That was a bad idea. Okay, so a brown bear. I'm pretty sure you already have guessed what's going to happen.
Nobody said anything about hitting
Because
back.
that's not a teddy. That's not a real teddy, in a way. Okay, cool. Let's just chug a potion, just in case. And Mother Bear is here. Ooh, resisted my attacks. That's not good. But the Glacier Thorns will do the rest. Frozen Thorns. Glacier Thorns, sorry. Okay. Pick up the beloved teddy. Oh no, that was a real teddy. But here is the small one. Grumble, grumble. Mother Bear's favorite. Okay. Wait, I remembered wrongly. Maybe I just baited you. Sorry. Who knows? We will never know. Okay, let's see. Anything to loot here? Yes. Oh, and he's following. Nice. Is there anything else in the cave, or no? That's a pretty small cave, so you're fine. Let's just go out and bring the real teddy and the other teddy to the girl. Wow. He's just running away. Where are you going? But wait, I am the one who's leading the way, I guess. Okay. Nice following. Interesting. So NPCs are like to lead the way, seemingly. Here we go. Oh, isn't he a sweetie? That's so nice that you brought that bear for me to play with. Here, I want you to have this. Daddy always says this orb protects him from all the poisons out there, but now he doesn't need it anymore. He says it doesn't help if you just carry it around in your backpack, but I don't know what that means.
Successfully completed.
Thank you very much. That was not so disastrous. What about the other quest? Someone is standing up here. Oh, of course. At the top. Ooh. Camera is pretty interesting here, so we cannot really see what's inside. Hold. Save the soldiers from the brigands. We have discovered a camp of brigands north of here. They have the audacity to camp in our countryside when they know full well that they would face the gallows if we were able to get our hands on them. Unfortunately, they are holding hostages. They ambushed one of our patrols and took them captive. Go and save the soldiers. We would take care of this ourselves, but we are awaiting urgent orders that should arrive any minute now. The brigands have been sentenced to whatever death you deem appropriate, sorry. Okay, that's a fitting quest for sure. Seemingly you cannot really negotiate with brigands here. So what about... Okay, that's technically close. So we are just going to venture there and see what's what. So there are a couple of brigands are doing their things, and seemingly they are fighting the kobolds. So You know, like, always... How do you say this? Like, the friend of the enemy's friend is a friend of mine. Enemy of my enemy is a friend of mine, right? This is how I say it. Well, technically that's not true, because they are going to attack us immediately, so I guess enemy of my enemy in Secret 2 is my enemy as well, so that's not a thing, I guess. Okay, let's see, we got a level, so this was pretty handy. Before we go and try to take care of these guys, let's just get something really cool. For example, Mystic Stormite Focus decreases the regeneration time for the aspect Mystic Stormite and raises maximum spell levels without penalty. Enables the use of modifications for this aspect. This is really good, and we just blasted up to 3 immediately, which means... oh, and wait, we got another level. So what we can do, increase the chance for critical hits, or chance that thorns will continue to spear forward after hitting a target. That sounds good. We do like a nice AoE. Okay, so let's just line everyone for a potential thorny thing. Ooh, okay, so now the cooldown is much better. I love this a lot. So we have to take down 10 brigands. Okay. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay, so here is the camp. So we kinda surprised them. So they are having kobolds in their camps as well. Raiding them. It's not a good day. Yes, indeed not a good day for you. Oh, here are the captives. Wait, oh, okay, so damage increased significantly. I love this. I just really have to get used to the lower cooldown. Because, you know, I was filling in with melee attacks for the spell cooldowns, but now it's much better. And we are hitting much more. That's also a great thing. Okay, 10 out of 10 killed. Is there anything we can loot? Nope. Here's an assassin, and here is the guy. Commander Erastor. Thank you very much. It's about time some reinforcements arrived. Not quite the force that I had in mind, but that doesn't matter. Well, I heard a thank you. Find the Brigand Cave. While we were held captive, we overheard conversation mentioning that the brigands are occupying a cave not far from here. Apparently they are supposed to meet up with someone in there to sign a contract of sorts. Could you find out who the brigands have dealings with? You are far more inconspicuous than we are in our uniforms. The brigands are outlaws and they always will be, so make sure they will never do any criminal business ever again. Supposedly the cave is south of the village. Go and find it. Okay, it's great intel. Oh yeah, we got extra points to intelligence. Let's see if we can equip something extra. I really like how every single game is using a different type of key to compare items. So somewhere it is control, somewhere it's shift, but here it is alt. So holding down alt, we can compare all the stuff that we are currently equipped and what we have in the inventory, but there is no significant change here. So I'm not going to do anything. The Brigand Camp is here, seemingly. Okay, south of the village, so we are just teleporting. Oh yeah, it's here. I have located the cave. I wonder what I am about to find in there. Well, let me guess. Brigands. Okay, let's see. No rodents, big rodents, cellar rats, okay. They are everywhere, seemingly. And they resisted my Glacial Thorn. A big deal. Come on. Okay, P gameplay. We're just constantly missing a level 3 rodent. Wait, some of these turtles are here as well. What's going on? They just gathered everyone in this cave. Okay, robbers defeated. So now they are robbers, not brigands. Important.
More opponents. I have a 5-year plan to fulfill.
I have a 5-year plan to fulfill. Okay. That's good. I don't have a 5-year plan at the moment, but maybe after we complete the game, I will have one.
Always have the urge to extinguish the poor fauna.
Come on, take down the thing. Okay. I always wanted to play most of the RPGs on hardcore. So I was also thinking that maybe starting a hardcore playthrough as well, but you know, let's just advance with this for a while and maybe later on I jump into it. Okay, we are getting pretty close. Ooh, I was casting to the wrong direction.
I don't like fighting against animals, but there are no other opponents around.
Cool. So yeah, I saw a comment also as a review that the biggest problem with the remaster is that most of the enemies are just standing still and not attacking at all. And there was like a kobold chieftain who was not attacking at all. The commenter said that he was able to take it down without any fighting back because he was just standing there. So that's also like a classic bug that if you do not catch during the QA process, it's a pretty interesting thing. So like, you know, random NPCs are not attacking and I don't know, just being clipped into a wall or like something. Well, that's okay because you have like a dozen NPCs or like 100 dozen of NPCs that you have to check out. But if you are not making sure that a boss is attacking really, well, that's just tells everything about the whole process. It's like, you know, user experience wise, have a couple of like, I would say even medium bugs. Doesn't really matter. Like, you know, there is a, I would say typo, but typos are not medium bugs. Typos are like more like low or lowest bugs in a way. But you know, have something that is, well, it was annoying to go through the door, for example, or the camera is being blocked by the ceiling or whatever. It's pretty okay. Players can get over it. Someone is going to report it 100%, and then you just fix it and everyone is happy. Here's the contract. But if you have like major and blocker issues in the game, that's not a good thing. Of course, there is a nice chance that you are going to go over these and, well, it was working a couple of like days ago, but something was changed and because of that we have a problem with this. But that's totally okay. But do a patch on the first day, or you know, monitor Steam and GOG on the first couple of days, and if like a bug comes up more than, I would say, 2 occasions, jump on it, because that's not just a isolated edge case that is going to like, well, this is your configuration, what did you do, how did you approach it. Well, sure, could be, but if 2+ mentions are there about a bug and they are reproducible, you should jump on it and just do things about it. You know, prioritizing bugs is an art itself, and you have to have like a pretty okay experience in my opinion, because you know, around my career I was able to just piss off mostly programmers about how I prioritize things, because I watch the project and approach the project as someone who's playing games. Because, you know, face it, I am the one who's not having like degrees. I don't have a master's degree. I don't know how to program. I don't know art. I don't know whatever. I'm the person who's just bothering everyone that, well, this is not enough. And it's sometimes extremely hard, but most of the time, thanks to all the cool places I've worked, it is a really, really good process. And I learned about all the other teams, workflow and whatever. But you know, as they say, programmers have a totally different opinion about everything basically. QA is the exact opposite. We have a totally different view on most of the things, and when programmers say, well, this was implemented exactly how the documentation said, and that's an isolated thing. But then you just tell them that, okay, but have you checked it? Is it feeling good? And I always got that, well, feeling good and how the feature was written and implemented is a totally different thing. And usually we were able to find a common ground, because at the beginning it was like, well, this is how it was planned, so we are not going to change it. And then I reported it, and then a couple of my colleagues had some questions about, is this really how I wrote it in the design document? And then, surprisingly, 90% of the time, things got changed, because more than 2 people complained about it. So this is the main approach, in my opinion, for all the game projects, and not just games, all things that needs QA. If there is a bug report about it more than once, you should really check this out. Okay, but enough of this. Catch the poacher who stole the turtle eggs and bring the eggs back. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Michele, the gamekeeper. I'm supposed to make sure everything runs smoothly here, but this place is in a sorry state lately. Last night after dark, I saw someone moving around the spiny turtle nest on the beach, and sure enough, a few of the nests were empty this morning. All common snippy turtles puncti, I don't know Latin, in Ancaria are protected animals. Would you take on this task for me? Catch the spiny turtle egg thief and bring me the stolen eggs. Sure, my friend. I like animals. I'm not going to say how many of these turtles I've killed since we started the game, but I get you the egg, I promise.
My target must be close.
Here's the thief. Change the thing. And we just hit him. And here we go. So yeah, this is a small snapper. And why can we attack it if this is like an endangered animal, it's a protected one? Why can't we attack it? Or is it like a different species? Not exactly sure. Okay, not going to bother them. I just run around, see what's here. Oh, there's like a ruin. Okay. I just cannot let these brigands go. Awesome. Is this something that... Oh no. So there's like no entrance or whatever to this place. Oh. Recovery elixir. Great. So we got the egg. So we just bring it to Mr. Gamekeeper. Thank you. I will put the spiny turtle eggs into the spiny turtle nest right away, so that the offspring can hatch. Take this money as compensation for your troubles. So let's just go, teleport back to the village, and get some other secondary missions. What about this guy? Find my son and bring him back to me safely. I'm sorry, I don't have time right now. My son went to the riverbank to play and should have been back already. Now I have to go and get him, although I still have so much to do. I am the Runemaster in this beautiful little place. You want to know what runes are? Magic talismans, able to improve innate or learned abilities. I have an idea. You go and look for my son, allow me to get on with my work so you can fall back on my abilities afterwards. Sure, that sounds good. This guy is going to give us the combat art thing, as far as I know. So he should be there. Yeah, tutorial Runemaster. That's going to be the thing. Okay, I sold my all unused stuff and I changed a boots and pants. So we got extra chance to evade and have some extra armor value. So let's see what happened to the Runemaster's son. I'm pretty sure he just, you know, kinda lost track of time or whatever. You know, playing next to the river is something that sounds funny or fun in a way, so hopefully that's just the case, and you know, Secret is not that grim, so I'm pretty sure he's still alive. But there are a bunch of brigands and wolves around, so I would be pretty concerned as well. Luckily, I really like discovering everything in the RPGs, so this is a good opportunity to do so. Okay, we are pretty close to the point, and yeah, I do see the problem, I think. A bunch of these wolves. And the big one is the alpha wolf. Is something we have to take down. Oh yeah, alpha wolf defeated, and the guy's here, okay. So I guess he was just hiding. Did you see how strong that wolf was? He was really tough, even for a black wolf. Thank you for helping me. Would you please take me home? I'm still afraid. Of course, my friend. Let's just... Have you ever used a teleport? Because now we can. Hopefully... Yeah, okay, he's here. I was afraid that he got lost in the sauce, but no. Okay, hello, Mr. Smith. I told him over and over again not to play with the wolves. Well, maybe this experience will teach him to be a little more careful. Here, take this gold as a thank you for your efforts. Did I mention that I am the Runemaster of the village? If you have runes you don't need, you are welcome to trade them for other ones. For a small contribution, of course. After all, I have to make a living too. Yes, okay. So Fire Demon is... we're not using it at the moment, so... and this one either. So let's just put like a couple. Oh, for 500 we can change things. That's good. Mystic, Stormite, Crystal Skin. You know, maybe we need damage for sure. And do we have like 1, 2, 3? Okay, we have a couple more. But I don't have enough money. Okay, let's see. Extra Glacial Thorns, which is level... Wait, it's just level 2. Okay, so that's why we are not dealing too much damage. So yeah, we got 500 coins. So I just get another thorn thing. And then 34 damage. Okay. So what about this one? This seems a little bit different. Take this letter. I was supposed to deliver this letter, but as you can see, the delivery hasn't been paid for. I'm not doing anything without payment. Take it and be happy that I didn't just throw it in some roadside ditch. Okay. The Promissory Note. What about this, by the way? That's all we know. For now. And we have to take it... Ooh, that's quite far. Okay. Then let's see the other side quests. Because I guess we are not going that far at the moment. What about this guy? Get back the lost pieces of wrought iron work. You look like you might be able to help me. You must know that our blacksmith is a true expert and has finally taken me on as his apprentice. This really means a lot to me, and now, on my first important mission, this happens to me. He wanted me to go to the capital to get some things that be needed for a job. On my way back, I was robbed by a malicious gang of thieves and robbers. I was able to escape, but without my master's things. You should find them in a small cave south of the city. Please help me. I will be waiting for you at the blacksmith's place. Wow. Nice. Okay, I totally forgot this. And she was just dancing to some distorted guitar chugs. Okay. This game is truly awesome. Okay, about the apprentice. Let's see where we can go. Oh, so blacksmith tutorial. Okay. So we just get the guy, and now we have a blacksmith. Okay, so I encountered some problems with the windowed mode. Unfortunately, the game just froze like 2 times in a couple of minutes, so I decided not to experiment with that, and we are just going to blast the full screen mode. You know, I usually play games in full screen windowed, but that's not available in the gold version, and I was like, okay, it's good because I can do the alt tab things, but while I'm recording I'm not alt tabbing, so shouldn't be a problem now. But I do remember some similar problems with Sacred 1. So one of my great friend made a video, the really huge, like, extensive review of Sacred 1. All the quests and the story and whatever. And, you know, we had like a discussion at how he was able to make it work on Windows 10. So it was like a community patch as far as I know, but also there was like something extra he had to temper with, and sometimes he still had this like game randomly froze and things like that. I'm pretty sure like the remaster would be a great way to patch this out, but I'm not sure if they were able to because aforementioned reasons. Okay, so now things are okay. Let's focus on the task at hand. We need the stuff back from these brigands because the apprentice is going to get fired. Either way, let's just take care of the rats. And then talk to the guys. Can we like loot stuff before we... Okay, but that's a different loot. Okay, so they are named Brigand Leader Darnak, Lyric, Valera, and Jerina. Okay. You got some nerve killing my man and then showing your face here. I'm sure that mollycoddled blacksmith's apprentice sent you because he's got a bad conscience. He didn't tell you that he sold those things to me, did he? Come here and receive your just punishment for daring to bother us. Wait, what? So the apprentice made a deal with these guys? That would be pretty insane. Okay. We got the ring. We got all the other stuff, so let's just leave this place and bring back the stuff for the blacksmith apprentice. Yes, it's true. I did sell those things to him. I couldn't resist the temptation. I already confessed it to my master, and he has forgiven me. Thank you for helping me. Here I will give you the money I got from the robbers and this sword. It's my best piece of work. It's not quite done yet, but talk to my master if you like. I'm sure he will be pleased to finish it for you. Interesting. So you weren't able to resist money as a blacksmith apprentice? Isn't it a bit problematic, my friend? Okay, never mind. So, punishment and goblin chieftain. Let's see how much extra quests we can get here. But this is like a 3-star quest. Find the muggers and return my father's breastplate, sword and shield to me. I am devastated. I have let my father down and my family's honor is at stake. It happened while I was on my way here. A bunch of thieves, 10 or maybe 12, were on the road north of here. They stole my luggage and my money. Worst of all, they took my father's sword, breastplate and shield. Greedy scum. My father's heirlooms. I swore on his deathbed that I would pass these family heritage symbols on to our future generations. Now they have fallen into the hands of some sordid highwayman. You are my last hope. I am not rich, but I will give you this magic ring. It is all that I have left. Find the thieves and return my family's heirloom to me. Okay. I don't really need the ring. I just help you, I guess. But we will see. Muggers. Where are they? Ooh. Okay, not so close, but let's just go. Take those muggers. Okay, so seemingly we're going to level up on the way. So let's just align those enemies. And... okay, not quite. But now. Level 6. Great. We needed a level up because that was a 3-star quest.
That hurts.
Come on. So this is a kobold warrior, not just a simple kobold. But isn't these brigands? So like brigands and kobolds just mix like this? Interesting.
What do you think you're doing?
Come on. So let's see if we can bring down these cooldowns even more. So let's see these muggers. That's a tent. Oh, here are the stuff. Oh, I thought... oh, it's the same one. Should have taken this quest before. That's why the muggers are not here, because we already took them down. Oh, okay. So I guess, you know, upsides and downsides of open world RPGs. Once we took them down, they're not here. But, you know, we just came back and took the stuff anyway, so that's also good. Unbelievable, you did it. Thank you so much. Yes, this is my father's shield. Do you see the crest? That is our family's pride and joy. Here, take the ring. You deserve it. And once again, thank you. Cool. Okay, bunch of XP. And the ring was it already equipped? Commander's ring. Defense magic. It's a normal ring. I guess we maybe... Avenger's Signet, physical. Maybe we already equipped it, who knows. Okay, so seemingly we took care all of these things here. So we either go to the Kobold Chieftain. Yes, let's just click on this. But punishment, wait, punishment is closer. So as like a episode closer, let's just go take care of this punishment quest. And seemingly we got every like secondary quest on Salford. And then in the next episode we can just venture forth and go with the Levied Tax and other main thing. I'm also pretty curious about that letter that wasn't delivered, so we will see. Wow. Okay, he's strong. Come on. Nice. Okay, so the guards are just doing the thing. What? This is even worse than I feared. Elves are fraternizing with kobolds. I cannot believe it. There must be a bigger scheme behind this. Still, your mission ends here. The military will deal with this from now on. Thank you. Okay, that was faster than I thought. What about this one? Please give me this letter to my betrothed. I am not allowed to leave the camp, but I have to give my betrothed an urgent letter. She lives on a farm between the camp and the city. Could you deliver this letter for me? Sure, my friend. Everything for love, I guess. Okay, let's just get rid of these unexpected news. Oh boy, that doesn't sound right. That's going to be a problem. And I think here in the camp is a good point to really quickly summarize what happened. So we learned about the blacksmith who can put stuff into our weapons. I just have to do it next time. We learned about the runesmith who can make some unused like combat art stuff into things that we actually need. We took down a bunch of kobolds. There was a lost teddy bear. We took back some family heirloom. And a bigger thing is just going on in the background. So like they took the whole yearly tax money from the village. So we just have to go and get it. And through arpg fashion, every single side quest is just distracting us from the main mission, so it is going to take a while. But you know, these are the upsides of a open world arpg. So yeah, as I mentioned, Sacred 2 Gold is still the go-to, all above the remaster. I showed you the ratings at the moment, both on GOG and Steam. And you know, as I mentioned, I was really thinking about getting the remastered once again and just compare it to Gold on like separate scenarios, because seemingly, you know, like evidence is speaking louder than just words that I say about, well, this is good, well, this is bad, that this is my opinion. But yeah, I really like that many of you liked the first episode. So here's the second one, and we are just going to continue playing this awesome game. For today, I was the Alchemist, and I'm seeing you with many more awesome indie game gameplays and, you know, next episode of Sacred 2 Gold really soon. Take care.